Nosh people, I'm Alan Norris from Fish on TV, and it is Tuesday the 29th of June. Back with the old boys. Had a couple of weeks where I've been fishing like the UK champs, and I think it was a Maven match. Was it Maven match this? No, it was a Feeder King. And they've been on Wednesdays, so I've just not been able to do 2 days on track with work being as busy as what it is at the minute. So back with the old boys here, and you are joining us at Lodge Farm at Scrooby Top. Lodge Farm Fisheries on the Island Lake. Cracking complex, always looked after here, just had a nice breakfast. Highly recommend that. So don't forget to wear your masks when you go in, otherwise you will get to tell it off, as some of our boys did. Right, there are quite a few off today. There's 15 of us. Bill's been telling me that they are catching, but they're having to work at it. They're not hanging themselves, so it seems to be pretty much everywhere. That there are the odd peg or two that's producing well. He did tell me, did Bill, that peg 90, he said peg 90 is going to take some beating. And have a guess who's drawn that? Not me, damn it, my old mate Jeff. Now Jeff doesn't know this because he was, well, not late turning up, but one of the last to turn up. Paste is working well apparently on this complex, and Jeff loves his paste, so he could have a decent day in there today. So good luck, Jeff. He doesn't know I've just said that neither, because he's just gone down to bank. Right, where have I drawn? I've drawn number 5. We've got sections, so we've got first and second, and then we've got sections. We've got 3 sections of 5. I've drawn peg 85. No idea where that is on the lake. I'm guessing it might be somewhere near the middle. I don't know. Wait till I get down there, we'll have a look at the peg. I've got COVID. No, just a tickle. Saws has drawn peg 97. Simon Hudson end peg. So we've got Ringer here today. We've got Bob Huntington on an end peg. Got Jeff on that end peg. I don't know what the other end peg is, but some good anglers on some end pegs. Could have his work cut out today. Peg 85, I think. Yeah, I've just said. No idea, but you can't ignore a bit of mugging. It's not mugging weather. It's a bit miserable today. But you can't ignore, you've got to have one up, because even when it's cloudy like this, what temperature is it? It's 15 degrees, that's with the van stood still, so it's not the warmest, but I think it's a bit overcast, not too warm. I think it should be ideal for a few fish. But one of the locals here, when he said what lake you on, he screwed his nose up as to what's wrong. Apparently it's not fishing as well as it can do. I mean, it's a great lake. It can't outproduce some weight. I think the record's about 270 pounds, so that just shows you, and that's in a match. So let's get down to the peg, otherwise I'm going to be last. Well, I'm last to the peg anyway, again, just paid up. Let's get down there. I'm thinking a bit of shallow, maybe a bit of mugging, certainly on the deck, in the margins, and method feeder works well here as well, method and bomb. There's lots of options. Pellet waggler can work here. It did last time I came. So let's have a look when I get down there, see what I fancy and see what I decide on. We don't want to be doing too many things, but it might be one of those days where you have got to keep your options open. But we shall see. So it's going to be definitely towards the end hemp and paste for me. But I have got corn as well. I can put not corn. I've got meat. I can put meat on it. Paste is not working. But I've been assured that paste is the way forward on the complex at the minute. So let's get down there, see you on the bank, and we'll let you have a look at the peg. It's just started bloody raining too. Damn it, my shorts on. Over and out. Right, here I am on peg 85. There's 6 minutes to go, and I'm not in the middle. I'm probably 3/4 of the way down the lake. I've got Mr. Incredible at the side of me there. Look, give us a wave, Mr. Incredible. What? Give us a wave. There you go. So we've got Mr. Incredible there, and we've got Ringer. There we go, we've got Ringer just there, look, and we've got Frank right in the corner on the end peg. Ooh, good thing is them two's drawn in the same section and they share money. Nobody likes to see that. Right, on peg 90. Bill told me nobody will beat peg 90, and as I said earlier, Jeff's drawn it. He's over there talking to Soz, the lovely horrible bloke himself. He's got Richard at the side of him. Soz is opposite Mr. Incredible, so I can keep my eye on him. He's telling me nothing. But what's my plan here? I wasn't really sure. So I've set the mugging rig up. I've set a slapping rig up. I think you've got to do that this time of year. I've also set the pellet waggler up for dobbing. I've seen the odd, when I say the odd one, I've probably seen maybe 2 with the head hanging out. 2, maybe 3 just I've seen, but they're not cruising about like you normally do. I normally see them in summer. So I'll turn around, I'll show you what my little plan is. Right. I'm unsure whether to go straight in here to start with. Well, actually, I've decided on the slope, just slightly to my left, the point of the island is my line, just to keep it away from me pulling fish through here. So that's an area I can either bait or fish from the off. I do fancy method feeder out there. I can change to a bomb and dot that about, and I can prep a shallow line round here at about 13 or 14 metres. Margin wise, these are in my way, these reeds. I can't see the platform very well just beyond them, so I've gone to the end of the reed, somewhere around here, and it's a lovely flat bit. I'm going to put emp and paste down there, so we'll progress from there, see how the match goes along, see what other people are doing, and let's hope we get 1 or 2 fish. So pretty simple to start with. Method straight out there, I think is probably going to miss start, and we'll have a look round and see what's happening, see if any fish appear, because as you can see it is a bit cloudy. Bait wise, you'll have to excuse, I've still got my camera set up, so there's all my flask and my camera on there. So here we go. Look, for the method, those 2 I need a working tray. I can put those on the method if I want. That's emp and paste for later. I need to cover this up. Pellets for feeding the shallow lines. There you go, how simple is that? Right, over and out. Let me get this camera ready. I'm ready to shout time in 2.5 minutes. See you soon. See you soon, says you. Right then folks, we're 2 hours in. I set off great on method feeder. That's not good. I set off great on the method feeder. But I had a fish first chuck, then the second chuck, and then the third chuck. I had 4 fish in 5 chucks in the space of about 20 minutes. And I've not had a bite since. The other side seems to be producing more fish than this side, and Jeff has predicted in that corner. He's the one that's bagging the most out of this lot here, and all he's doing is chucking a bomb down reed side, and he's getting fish. I've been priming my shallow line. I've not had a look short yet, to be honest with you, because I've seen nobody catch short, which is the reason I've not had a look. Steve started getting 1 or 2 on paste, which is my tactic for margins later on. I've been priming a 13-14 metre line up, but not really seen many fish at all. There's been no cruisers. I've seen 1 ghostie knocking about, and I had a little flick in front of him and he never took the bait, but there's been no fish cruising. I'm hoping now it's been raining as well, and it's just a bit brighter. I'm hoping. I've just seen one there. That's first sign of a fish I've seen in, well, an hour and a half, and there's another one at about, it's got to be 17 metres, 18 metres away. So I'm hoping that I might get some shallow. I noticed Steve's just started going shallow a bit. Yeah, he's just trying to get some of those F1s that are knocking about. I've just switched to the bomb because I was getting some bites on the waggler. But I'm guessing they were F1s or really quick little jabs, and that's on an 8mm pellet, not your usual where you just see the line go. So I've been out there with a method. I went in and out every the longest I left it in was 3.5 minutes. So there is bait out there, and I've put a few 8mm out there as well. That's a duck going crazy. But it's rock hard. It really is hard. And Frank in the corner. Now Frank said to me, would you like this peg? I says, no, I'll leave mine in while last. And he's drawn an end peg. It would have been lovely to have an end peg. And it's those two pegs in the corner that are catching. From what I can see, I know I've had one or two down to my right, but I've only got about £6. Steve's got about £16. I think Ringer's got about £10. But I just cannot get a bite anywhere. And I think now this sun's come out, I think it's going to be time for me to go shallow. So let me just keep praying. But yeah, it's been... And I'm not going crazy, because what I have noticed, it's been a funny year this year. Loads of bait can really absolutely kill it for some reason this year. As previous years, it brings them into peg. I know at Allcroft Fishery that they call the dump line. They absolutely, there we go. That's the first bite in an hour and 15 minutes, proper bite. That's on the bomb, and the reason I went on the bomb is because I could see fish there, but I couldn't hit them on the waggler. Get that out of my way. So that's the reason, and that's been in 4 minutes. Well, as long as I've been talking to you, yeah, just short of 4 minutes. And that's the reason I went on the bomb. I thought, well, they're having a go at 8mm. I'll just try it on a bomb. And I've not got a bomb rod and a method rod up. I just thought, just to save some gear today, I can alternate the ICS system. Preston, you can change from a method to a bomb in less than a minute if you're concentrating. Don't take long. Just change the hook length, change the method feeder to a bomb. There we go. We've got him. That's the biggest fish I've had. They've not been big fish that I've caught. They've only been 2 pounders. This is a little bit bigger. It'll be about 3, just over maybe. Stay still, goddamn fish. There we go. He's wriggly, so I'm not going to get him out, but there we go. Nice little 3-pound mirror. I've got to give that a go, and I'll tell you what will pester him as well. Every time, I don't know if you can see the duck out there, every time I cast my waggler in, it would attack my pallet. Sozzer's getting 1 or 2. I've not seen Nigel Boo catch too many, I've not seen Richard catch too many. They've got their hands on the knees. But I've kept working this peg, hoping to make something happen. So we'll get back out there again. I don't need to cast the pellets in first because I've got a target area that I know where the pellets are going to be and where the bomb's going to be. Just short of the island. If I have to, I'll edge towards it a little bit more. Nice, did say go tight, but while I was on the waggler, I caught a root out there, and if you remember last time, well, you probably won't remember last time, but when I was on the other side, I lost loads of feeders because this island shrunk, and you can see roots there. Just don't go too tight. So that should update, and we'll put that on. That takes me up to about 9, maybe 10. I'll put 3 on, I think it was a little bit heavier. And we'll just hope we get a few more, so I'll keep priming that 13-14 metre line. That's my line I'm going to have a go at shallow. I say, it's red hot, that. I feel it on my skin, it's red hot. Just keep priming that. These pellets, they seem to have got a mind of their own. I can't seem to get them in the same grouping at all. That's better. Right, there we go. Have to cover things up because it's red hot. Right, rain to red hot. There we go, that's your update. Right, first go shallow. Been in, probably had about half a dozen flick overs. And then it went under. No signs of any fish, at least. It's gone under. It was an F1, I thought it was a carp at first, the way he took it. Little F1, that'll do. And I'll take it as well, not your typical tapping little F1, with a right go at it. And there we go. Well, that takes me just over £10. Now I've decided to go out there. It's where's my counter? It's become miserable. I've just seen that ghostie I mentioned earlier. That's just swum past. As soon as it saw me slap the rig, it did a U-turn. Right, let's get back out. I refed some pellets while it was on. And the wind got up as well. Let's have another go. Let's see if we can get one while the camera's on. As you can see, it's just trying to blow this pole to the right. It's a bit awkward to get these pellets accurate as well. Well, that'll do. I say, I'm not putting loads and loads of feed in. I'm probably doing it so catapulting every couple of slaps. I've noticed this year it's been very, very strange with the feed. I think it's been a strange year all round, I really do. And the only fish that I can see topping regularly look like skimmers and roach. They're certainly not carp. There's the odd carp that jumps out, and there's one or two on that far bank. I can see that ghostie on the far bank now. I've given that some hammer on that far bank, and it's, when I say hammer, I don't mean I've been piling loads of bait in. I've concentrated most of my fishing against there, because there is fish there, but I just cannot seem to get it to take a bait. They say first 15-20 minutes, brilliant. I thought, oh, I'm in for a right day. And that ghostie is to me, oh, it's another ghost, he's to my left, but he's really motoring through. There we go. That might be a carp. Well, I hope it is anyway. Going toward the island again. I literally pulled the pole end under. The F1 did that though, to be fair. Coming towards me nicely. Another F1 this, I'm not sure. That's an F1, it's the most positive bite for F1s I've had. It is, it's a nice size one as well. Not bad. Yeah, real positive bite. That's not the norm with F1s, because I have actually got an F1 rig set up as well. There we go. So that's what I'm doing. Let's see if we can get a few more. Let's hope they keep coming. I'll put 1, 2, 2, 3. I put 3 on. Let's hope. That's the first couple of many, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel like bagging territory at the minute. I'll put the F1 gear on. As you can see, there's water coming out it and it banged. The ball tipped right under. I'm not sure it's an F1 or a Carp. It might look with light gear on it, be a Carp. It's just lighter gear, smaller hook. So I'm starting to miss a few bites. And I thought, oh, there's F1s then, and I think it is an F1. It's going a bit actually. Trying to get in these weeds. That's a carp. Typical, isn't it? Not a big one, so hopefully it should handle it. But they seem really lively today, these. Soz had a 10-pounder, they were bragging about it. I think he was hoping camera were going to be on. It's that difficult here that ringers started fishing for bream to try and win section. I think Mr. Incredible's doing alright in our section. He's been catching shallow. He says I'm copying him, but I think he's copying me. I like it when he does well though. Mr. Incredible. Had a giant breakfast this morning. See? No, it's just I've just got light gear on. I just can't seem to guide him away from these weeds or the platform. And it's a short top kick, so it's pretty difficult. Let's hope he comes up this time. Oh, I thought we nearly kidded him into coming up then. The trouble when it's this light, as soon as I turn, ooh. There we go, he really tried getting right under the platform. But I got him. I got him. He was ready for shooting right under this platform here then. Just managed to get him up. Well, not the biggest carp, but there we go, look. Nice little mirror on the F1 gear. It's got to be about £4, I reckon. So, not doing fantastic. It is proving to be hard work. I've got 18, I think Mr. Incredible's got about 22, 23, don't know what Frank's got. Jeff's doing alright. I keep firing 8 mils over there. Like I say, I'm trying to work this peg a little bit. There's 1 or 2 fish to keep cruising up and down there. I've had that in a while, so we'll just... These pellets, they're difficult to group. I know they seem a bit light somehow, but that's better. But we'll get back out there. See how we get on again. I don't feel like I've drawn best area. My drawing arm at the minute is awful. I know it sounds like we're making excuses all the time, and you know, Jeff on there on that end peg there, lovely peg, and he's had some nice fish. Frank on end peg. I think it is known for end pegs here. Winter middle pegs. It's weird how things go into it, but there we go, a little bit of F1 gear. We'll get back out. But yeah, they are excuses, I suppose, but I just don't feel like I'm going to bag here at all. It's working it best I can. I've put some bait down on the in the margins. Put some hemp and ground bait down there. And let's hope we get a few more. Right, I think a little go on the waggler. I'm hoping this is a ghosty. I chucked it towards this ghosty. I know it isn't. Another one's taking it. I'm really struggling for bites. A ringer to my left has decided to go looking for skimmers on his ad. He's spawning them out. He's just fishing for his section because it is different. That's a tipple over tail, isn't it? Crikey, that doesn't want to come in the net. Yeah, I just chucked it towards this ghosty. I saw it went straight under. I thought that was it, and it's not. It's obviously another fish. I need a few. I'm struggling for my section. It's been really difficult for bites here. There we go, that's a better fish. About 4 poundish. Yeah, 3.5, 4 pound. There we go, I need a few more of those. Train allowed, isn't it? Train I ride. So I've just been going along there, firing a few pellets when needed. It's weird, it's a very strange day again. I've struggled this last month or two. Just can't seem to get among them at all. It's just an 8mm pellet I've been using. Chucking towards fish. If there's no fish to chuck to, I'm just chucking where I'm casting pellets. So there you go. That takes me up to about 21 pound or something like that. So there we go. Just lower that down a little bit. Right, over and out. There we go. Little update. Right, quick update. An hour to go. It's been rock hard for me. Really struggling for bites. Getting 1 or 2 lines. I've just gone back out on the method out there. Ringer's doing really well. He's really got those skimmers going. I've been on my short line down here. I've had 1 or 2 of those skimmers. But the elastics I've got set up are set up for carp, so I've bumped quite a few off, to be honest. I've had an F1, a couple of skimmers. I suppose if I had a lighter elastic I could target those, but I've had a quick look at my margin. Looked like there were skimmers bouncing about on the paste. I've just refed it. Well, I've not seen any swirls. Normally you see swirls in the margins, but I've not seen anything just yet. Cruisers, I keep, that was straight round. Strange bite actually. Straight round and then looked like it went on. There's been one or two cruisers, but they are screaming through, and I've tried mugging one or two with no success. I've kept putting a few pellets shallow. I'll have another go. That ghost has been around all day, but I cannot get him to take anything. So if you see me with a ghosty, it means I've had old Casper. He seems like a wise old thing. Let's have a look at this. Is it another F1? Yeah, decent size F1 as well. It was a strange bite. Nice head straight round. There we go. Twisted everywhere. Well, these barbless hooks, then never come straight out. Oh, we can't come. It's a little common carp actually, not an F1. Another one about £3, but it's really doing well with the good display of fish in that. It's changed to silverfish. It's something he likes doing and something he will have been set up for, I imagine, because that's what he likes doing, but it's not something on a carp venue that I really set up for. But knowing it was going to be this hard, I know Bill said it can be quite hard, I mean, to work for it, and I felt like I've been working for every bite I've got today. Keeping lines fed, trying different areas. That looks like, for a section when he might be doing alright, but having said that, he's in Jeff's section, and Jeff has been catching. He's in that really, what they call, the favoured peg. I know he won't like that. Will you, Jeff? Now let's get back out there. I've got to have a look. So I've been putting 8mm pellets out there, and it's first cast I've had on it, so we'll get back out. And I hope it high. Dropped in nice. Don't like it too high because it makes too loud a splash, but that's dropped in okay, feathered down nicely. And just like a little plop, not a really loud plop. Just before I cast that in, I could see a fish's tail. Now there's been fish's tails there, but getting him to take a bait, it ain't been easy. Like I say, I do think most of them are F1s, because the little bites I've been getting on the pellet wag with an 8mm pellet. I've tried 6mm pellet, I've tried a red pellet, a white pellet, and you just get those little taps. But that's your update. An hour to go, well, 50 minutes to go. I'm going to get back in that margin, give it another 10 or 15 minutes. Have another quick look there. And I'll keep this shallow line going, because if I don't get anything, I'm not holding my breath unless they just suddenly turn up, because I didn't have a sign down there apart from little skimmers having a go, you know. God damn skimmers. It's all I ever seem to get in margins. Everybody else seems to get great lumps, and it doesn't matter whether I try double worm, double corn, paste. All I seem to get is bloody skimmers. And everything's right, it's at dead depth, perfect. So quite a long, quite a lot of your float showing, because you do get a lot of this with the skimmers. And around another mugger there. Well, I'm saying a mugger, I've tried mugging them, it's just not been interesting. Noisy trains, noisy trains. Soz has been quiet. I think he might be doing alright, you know, Soz. He could be doing alright, you just never know with him there. And Jeff's in again, and like I say, he's just been on bomb, chucking up all alongside, and he's been catching. So they're definitely down that end. A good chance of winning that, Jeff. I hope he does. Bit of pressure on being in what they call, as Bill said, it's probably best peg on pond. He did say nobody will beat peg 90, that's what Jeff's on. So let's hope he wins it, eh? Don't tell him I've said that. Right, over and out. And there's 20 minutes to go. And I've been slapping it. I've changed to an 8mm pellet.
just hooked into this. So, hoping this might be a carp. Let's hope it is. Everything else I've tried has just not had anything. Yeah, it is. It's a nice one as well. Where he's wanting to go now, he realises he's hooked. He's coming in nice and steady. And now he decided to go. Let's see if we can sneak this under him. Yes. That's better. Sounds some more. Where have these been all day? There we go, about 6-7 pounder. So that's alright, isn't it? So that takes me up to about 30, maybe just over. So let's get back in, 20 minutes to go. I don't believe it. I saw them moving at Reeds and I've not seen them move all day. Just gone behind back at Reeds where I've been baiting. I've hooked into one on the paste. And there's 2 minutes, well, 1 minute now. You can't write it, can you? And there's another one just gone out, so I bet there's a couple down there now. Oh, dearie me. Another 10 or 15 minutes. But it's been a hard day today. I've tried to keep it as tidy as I can. It's been difficult, a very difficult day. Jeff has caught, it sounds like he's probably won the match, him or Frank Henpegs, unless they've caught down to my right down there. It's going a bit, is this, steady away. Not even sure I'll have done good enough for my section today, especially with Bob on end peg. Keeping my eye on time as well. I have to, excuse me, time!
I don't believe you.
Fish on. They're all saying that I waited. There we go. Well, there we go. A margin fish, and it ain't a roach or a skimmer. Oh, on the paste. Nice big hook. Size 12, extra strong guru, and a nice, I don't know what it'll be, 4 or 5 pounds. There you go. That's the end of the match. Got over 30 pounds. Don't know how it's done its section, but I think the MPEG will beat me in this section. Right, been a tough day at the office as that. But having said that, we're not working without fishing again. Glorious day. See you at the weigh-in.
Fish people all weighed in, as you've just seen. Right, yeah, out of breath, we've been collecting Leon's nets for him. Peg 85. I've seen a couple of matches here. I knew that wasn't the area, but we did know that the area where Jeff and Frank, and I thought the other two end pegs, I thought those would really take some beating today, and two of the end pegs really have. Well, certainly one anyway. So Jeff has drawn the flyer. Bill did say, he said it should be a fairly even match. It's fishing quite difficult. You have to work hard for your fish at the minute. They're not just hanging themselves. So he did say it's not easy fishing at the minute. It has been a weird year. And it's not just here, I think it's everywhere. Just turn this, it's making a rattle. I think it's been everywhere. And Jeff has drawn peg 90. And he said nobody will beat peg 90. Half a decent fisherman in there, nobody's going to beat peg 90. So of course, being boys, we gave him some rights. It put the pressure on him straight away. Jeff, being who he is, not bothered. He's not bothered. He's not bothered at all, eh, Jeff? Right, 85. I told you what I was going to do. I ended up going straight out to the island on the, it was a Duro Banjo feeder with a wafter on, a Ringer's chocolate orange to start with, and within, I don't know, 45 seconds, round it went. Not the biggest fish, a couple of pound. In again, same thing. 3 or 4 times it's gone round. One of them was a skimmer. And then that was it. Getting a few liners. I was prepping the 13, 14 metre line for shallow. Kept me out what the people were doing. Nobody were really catching, just top 2 and 2, which is where I'd got a line primed up. And when I did have a go on that, I fished for carp, and even though I don't have heavy elastics, I think was it 10, 12, I think. It's a 10, 12 or 12, 14, I can't remember. So it's either like an 11 or a 13 elastic sort of strength. Just a little bit heavy for the size of the skimmers that were actually, I was getting a bite of chuck there. Should I have gone for those and built my way to it? Ringer did it, and he had a good 3 hours at it. Be Leon this. Leon, I'm just doing video, so I'll ring you back, Leon. And he's ended up putting, he must have caught 30 pound of skimmer, so fair play to him. He's had a cracking match there. In this area where we're struggling for carp, even though that's what I was targeting. He made his mind up, that's it, I'm skimmer fishing, and he loves doing that, and he's good at it as well. And he's ended up with, what did Ringer end up with? John seems he's with 46 pounds, so he's done well there. So well done, John. That's a good display of fishing when there were no carp showing, so well done. I've gone shallow. I've had a few shallow. I changed to 8mm pellets, and I had my first decent carp, really. Maybe I should have gone on the 8mm earlier, because it does make such a nicer plop as you're whipping it over, as you're slapping, and the pellets that go in as well make a louder noise. So don't know, would that have made a difference? Don't know. The 6mm, I'm missing a few bites. Take it that were F1s. As soon as I went to F1 kit, I hooked into a carp, although it wasn't massive, but it's light gear that. It's been a bit of a to in and fro-in game for me today. I found it really hard. I feel like I've worked for every ounce I've caught today. Just not good enough. Tried the waggler, I had one on the waggler. Kept missing bites on the waggler again. I think those were F1s or smaller fish. Margins, I really did think I was going to get something on the margin on paste. Hemp and paste. And ground bait, I've fed hemp and ground bait, and then I've gone over with paste, and I tried it 4 times, and on the first 3 goes I had not even a sign. Not a sign, maybe a couple of little taps off skimmers. Nothing. So frustrating. And then I hooked into one right at the end, as you saw, and a couple had just turned up. I saw the reeds moving. They've not moved all day. So maybe another 15 minutes. I might have had a few more, I don't know, but that's your end of your time. And I got it on the 43rd minute, because all these lot were shouting, oh, he's done it again. Fish on TV, that's why we call it that. Right, let's get to the results. So, a tough day for me. I wouldn't say I'm on a bad run. I don't class fishing as bad runs. Just not catching the volume that I would like to catch. Still enjoying my fishing. Nice day out. Great day out with all the lads. What more do you want? That's what it's all about. And just keep learning for next time, and keep persevering, keep prepping. Hopefully it'll just click into gear. That's what we're after. Right, results. I'll do the sections first. Your first section, Bob Huntington on the end peg 77 with 48.64. So well done, Bob. What a mighty fisherman you are. Well done, son. In second place, end peg again. Where was he? Frank on peg 89. £53.36. So well done, Frank. What a mighty fisherman you are. Well fished, Frank. It's a little saying we have, me and him. And for your third section, told you were quiet. I knew he were catching. Bragged about a big £10 that he caught. The lovely, horrible bloke himself, Soz. £57.46 on peg 97. So well done, Soz. I think it's been a tough day today all round. So what a mighty fisherman you are. Hate saying that when it's him. No, credit where credit's due. Yeah, what a mighty fisherman you are, Soz. Well done, cop. Right, in second place. He's fished on pace most of the day, he's been telling me. Peg 79. And he's coming with £58.76, Graham Scott. Excellent fisherman is Graham. He is one of the mighty fishermen. Loves his fishing. Fishes more days than I work, I think. So well done, Graham. What a mighty fisherman you are. Well done, son. And thanks for weighing in today, pal. Oh, and Nige Middleton, thanks for weighing in as well. And in first place, coping with all the pressure we could give him. Never battered an eyelid. Went out there, I think he's had some on paste in his margins. In fact, I know he will have done. And he's caught on bomb just off the reeds. He said when he got too close to the right-hand margins, he was losing too much gear, so he came away slightly. And he's ended up bagging himself first place with, on peg 90, with £102.06. It's digital scale, so don't forget, folks, measured in 100ths if you're wondering what the silly weights are. My old mate, Jeff. So what a mighty fisherman you are. I'm chuffed as a meatball that you did it. I've told you, folks, before, I know we call the old boys, but some of these guys can't have fish. The pressure was on. He's done the biz. Oh, Jeff, £100 odd. What more do you want? So well done, Jeff. I'm proud on you, mate. Well done. Right, England are playing. Let me get off. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Another very, very, very steady day. Frustrating day again for me. But never mind, I've got a few competitions this weekend. So that's where I'm going. I'm going to, I think it's Alzart Reservoir in Cheshire. And then I've got Sally Walsh's with David Wood. Something that he's organising, so looking forward to them. So don't forget, folks, if you do enjoy my videos, absolutely free to subscribe. And if you click the notification bell, you will get all our videos as we upload them. And a mighty thumbs up would be very, very nice. So until next time, I'm fishing with the old boys on Hawk Pond at the Viking Fisheries at Pollington. So until then, oh no, jumping the gun again. That's with the old boys. You'll be joining me at Alzart Reservoir, I think it's called, for the Adlington Angling Centre Feeder Championships. I think there's £5,000 prize money or something, sponsored by Diver as well. So I shall see you on the bank there. Thanks for watching. Take care, folks, and don't forget, fish on, guys. Oh, sorry, forgot to mention, my weight was 37.63, pretty semi-skimmed. Oh dear, oh dear.